Hi and welcome back to Take 5 with Leisa. Today I'm having a chat with Janice Florence from Weave Movement Theatre. Hi Janice and welcome to Take 5.
Thank you.
Can you just fill us in on some history of the Weave Movement Theatre? It's fascinating to me.
Well, it actually started out as an arts access project. It was a series of workshops that I was hired to teach with Martin Hughes and who I was dancing with then. And it was leading up to some master classes by Can Do Co, who are a UK dance company who were in Melbourne at that time. And after we did all that, the people who were in the company then wanted to stay together and to perform, so we stayed together. And because no one else wanted to lead it, I did. And so that sort of job fell on me, and it's been with me ever since.
And you, your movement theatre is with both disabled and non-disabled people?
Yeah, so we started off, we've always had a range of disabilities, but more towards physical disability when we started. And because there's not much around for people with physical disabilities in dance and theatre, I find, and also people without disabilities. And so, but gradually over the years it's evolved, and we've got a really big range of disabilities in the group now, which is quite unusual, I think, because normally it sort of tends to focus on one type of disability.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a diverse range of disabilities, and that makes it really interesting, I think. Yeah, and personally with the history, I mean, I acquired my disability.
Right.
So this was, I mean, Weave's been going for 15 years, so like that's about 10 years after I acquired my disability. And during that time I was always working towards ways of keeping on dancing and performing with my disability, and gradually it led to this. Before that, you know, I kept on doing stuff that I had been doing, which was based on a lot of improvisation techniques.
Yeah.
And so it's very flexible and can be used for a wide range of people.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Has there been any particular thing that has been a real challenge to the whole company, the whole theatre?
Well, keeping going is a real challenge.
Yeah.
Because we're an independent company, not like a lot of other companies that are attached to some organisation or institution or whatever. And so we've had to do it all by ourselves, and that's another way in which we're unusual, in that we're an independent company of people with disabilities, and that's really unusual. And we're led by a person with a disability, which is me, and also a couple of other founding members of Weave who are, you know, strong supporters and do stuff that's important.
Right.
So I sometimes wonder if that diminishes our credibility, that it's led by someone with a disability. I don't know.
What makes you feel that? Is it that you're not taken seriously by the artistic community, or?
Yeah, look, some elements of the artistic community probably take us a bit more seriously, but I do wonder some other elements don't. And I wonder if the company would do better if it was under an artistic director who didn't have a disability. And I do rebel against that, you know. I mean, do better in terms of being noticed.
Right. Because in my mind, I'm kind of thinking, well, a person with a disability leading you into the future and whatever would be able to understand, like, the particular hurdles and actually what it's just simply what it's like to have a disability. So I think that would bring an enriching.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, I've had to learn a lot about other disabilities too, because just because I've got a physical disability doesn't mean I understand everything about all other disabilities, but it's been a great experience for me to meet other disabilities and to have my preconceptions crumble and, you know, my perceptions change. That's been fantastic, and to see what all the different members of the company offer creatively is fantastic.
Yeah.
But part of my keeping on is a sort of rebellious streak that makes me want to say, well, we are a company that's led by people with disabilities, and so there, you know, and that's what should happen.
Yeah.
And it should be able to happen.
Well, thanks so much for coming in today, Janice. It's been really great talking to you, and yeah, I hope to see a lot more from your fantastic theatre group in the near future.
Thank you.
And that's it from Take 5. See you next time.